So before I lay my head down to sleep and pray the Lord my soul to keep, lay it down like Lord, lay your head on my pillow, lay it down, lay it down. Y'all remember the remix of Patty? Oh, respect the queen. I wanted to come on here and talk about the Braxton Family Values. They had a new episode, so I want to talk about it, darlings. Oh, Father. We TV shady. I could definitely see the shade in what's going on. A part of me really understands where the sisters are coming from, but another part of me is just like, I don't know. Y'all need to pay them black women. Seriously. Y'all pay them Kardashians in the damn thing. Pay them sisters. If it really is just a money issue, that's not right at all. Anyway. So the episode started off. As the show goes on, it's showing like words on the screen where it's saying, oh, the sisters, that they haven't showed up for work and they quit this and they quit that, just kind of getting us warmed up or whatever. But this episode, it was just like, the only sister that showed up to work was Tracy. And we at first saw Tracy, she was crying outside her home. She was surrounded by her daddy and her son and stuff, and they was checking on her, seeing if she was all right and everything, but she was just upset. She said that her sisters decided not to show up to work today. They decided that they wasn't gonna do it, and they was coaching her. Apparently she talked to them earlier on the phone, and they were coaching her to do the same. She was just like, no, I'm under contract and I got shit to do. I got a family to take care of. And I guess they can afford to go on strike and stuff like that, and Tracy really can't, So whether the contract is shitty or not, she just chose to just do what she had to do and continue to make money and continue to get exposure. And Tracy, she also has an album that's out now, so she need the show to promote and do different things, so. Hey, like I said in my last review, I'm like, if the sisters ain't willing to refund what Tracy would be losing from not filming, then shut the hell up. Let the lady film. But it was just a mess. She talked to her father. She was very emotional. She said that one of her sisters said that she is dead to them. There couldn't have been nobody but Tamar, in my humble opinion. I feel like that's a Tamar. That's something Tamar would say. I don't think that the other sisters would say anything like that. That's just what I think. I don't know for sure, obviously, but I don't seem like Tawanda. She's too calculated to say anything like that. And by calculated, I mean that she wouldn't want that to be like thrown back up in her face later on in the future as to why something bad would like happen as a result of her saying that, to Tracy or something. So she wouldn't say it. Trina, she just wanted everybody to get along and hold hands. Toni's unbothered as she's been since the 90s. And too affected and too busy, too unaffected and too busy. So the only person that I would think that only leaves Tamar, but hopefully, oh my God, that's awful to say to your sister. I know y'all having issues in business, tea and all that, but damn, come on now, why would you say that? It ain't that damn deep. Just give her the money. What she was gonna get paid to get filmed, and she'll join the strike, I'm sure. Oh. So anyway, the daddy was just, coaching Tracy, and Tracy also revealed something that we have been seeing since Braxton Family Values premiered years ago. Tracy said that she's treated like all my sisters, we all come from the same place, all have the same parents, grew up in the same household, etc. Yet I'm treated like the cousin sister instead of just a sister. I'm like, yeah. I saw how shady they was from the beginning. She is treated like the black sheep, as far as with the sisters. She is. I don't know if because the other sisters was able to create this bond, like more of a bond, like, from years ago being in the Braxtons, so they all got closer. And, because Tracy wasn't able to join the group, I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's just that they all stayed. Because I believe that Trina and Tawanda stayed in the same town for the longest. They stayed near each other. And I know Tamar and Toni did. Stayed in L.A. So, and Tracy was out, I believe in Maryland where her father stayed and brother. So, maybe it's like a situation where it is like a Kardashian situation where they all had, somebody. It's Tracy and the brother this close, Tawanda and Trina this close, and Tamar and Toni this close. Maybe it's like that. I don't know. But, yeah, they just watching the screen, when the Braxton Family Values, she used to be called the Wannabe. Then later on, they switched it to the Wild Card. And what else I wanted to say? And also, the credits on the screen. Everybody, all the sisters, is an executive producer except for Tracy. Tracy is a co-executive producer along with their mother. Y'all gonna make Tracy an executive producer with the rest of y'all? It's like little stuff like that you notice. It's just like, yeah, you can't explain that. You can't explain bullshit to me and give it to me and tell me it's cherry pie. No, Octavia Spencer, you shit it in that here pie. You shit it in that. That's not blackberry pie. So yeah, it's just little things like that you notice. But anyway, moving on, she had the conversation with her dad, and the daddy was just coaching her. Was just like, look, sis, I know you love your family and stuff, but at this moment in your life, forget them. You got to step on. You got to move on. You got to be a strong black woman, and you got to walk alone. You got to walk on by like Dionne Warwick, and just do you. And they'll come around, and if not, oh well. You can't work with your family and business-wise all the time. Look at T and Tamara had to separate. Okay? Child, them family shows and that family shit, child, bringing up all that old drama. Just, it's nerve-wracking, stressful. Can't nobody make you mad and stress you out quite like family. I'll tell you that. I know that firsthand. My head hurting as I'm talking. My head is hurting. Every day I come back from work. Every day I come home from work, my head is hurting. So, I know, child. It's some serious. It really, really is. But to be honest with you, I'm actually still enjoying the show, even without the sisters being on there. Apparently, they're going to be on there next week. They're going to make a small little appearance, and whatever. It looks like Tamar and Tawanda's talking. But yeah, I don't know if it's just because I'm a fan of the show in general. I am. And I'm a fan of all these ladies. They're also super talented. But I actually enjoy just watching Tracy. I like Tracy. So, hell. So, they're showing, Tracy's family and everything's going on with Tracy. She's going on tour. And she went to her good girlfriend to go try on clothes. She can't fit none of the clothes, child. I thought it was a cute scene. Let's see. She, is dealing with her son and his fiance, I believe. They moved out of the house. You know, they had the baby. That's Tracy's first grandbaby. Out of all the sisters, she's the first to have a grandchild. A cute little boy. And you know, she watches him every once in a while. And you know, the dad, he wants to y'all know he a pastor. And he wants to you know, Christianing the baby, however you say it. You know, just bring new life into the world. You know, have God watch over the baby, have the whole little ceremony, etc. So, the little son, Kevin, the daddy, he was just like, look, Pops, I appreciate that, but, I want to, you know, create my own traditions, you know, with my, fiance, and I have to ask her, and, you know, she was cool with it, so they did that. That was a beautiful scene. What else is going on? Tracy and her husband, they went to the furniture store because, you know, they don't have any kids at the house right now because they moved out. So they went to the furniture store. You know, they're going to create some kind of boom boom room and stuff. And I was just like, Lord, you know, it's nice to see Tracy and her husband together. I like them, all of them, really. What else happened in the episode, child? She just, you know, kept talking about her sisters and how she misses them and how she wished that they were here for the christening and all that kind of stuff. And even the manager had a conversation with Tracy and was like, yeah, your family definitely loves you, your sister and all that, but I have seen from the beginning certain situations where Tracy is slighted, where Tracy is an afterthought. You know, he said that out of his own mouth. I'm just like, Apparently, I heard that the Braxtons are going to be on Ayanla. I can't wait for that episode. You hear me? I cannot wait. Yes. What else is going on? Okay, so Tracy realizes she gained a couple of pounds, so she has to lose a couple of pounds, so she can go on tour, etc. So she hit up Dr. Takaya, you know, I'm from the Congo, you know, the workout guy. She hit him up, and he has this whole little fitness center, wellness center, etc. And she said that she wanted to join the camp. She says, am I going to be by myself? And he was just like, no, it's other people coming, but for confidentiality issues, I can't, you know, say. She was like, okay, cool. So she said that, you know, she's just really stressed out right now. He says the stress kills and you got to take care of yourself and all that kind of stuff. I'm just like, yeah, he's right. He's absolutely right. So she arrived at the camp. She actually brought her friend with her, Nikki. I like Nikki already. Nikki, she used to be a lot bigger than what she is, one of Tracy's best friends. But, you know, she lost 50 pounds, and now, you know, she want to lose a little bit more. I like her already. Who ends up coming in, you know, Lunel, comedian, Natalie Nunn. They tried to make it seem like one of her sisters was coming, but no, it was Phaedra Braxton. I'm sorry, Phaedra Parks. That damn Tamar. It was Phaedra Parks coming, and Natalie Nunn, she's already shading Phaedra Parks for no reason. I'm just like, what is that about? Natalie, I never liked Natalie Nunn, FYI. But she says she's a mother now. She's calmed down. She done changed. She's one with the nature and shit. So we'll see. So yeah. Apparently this is a little show. You know, the whole thing with allegedly they're coming out with a whole new little show. Lunel, Natalie, Phaedra, Tracy. So we'll see how that whole thing works out. And allegedly, apparently, it's gonna be on WeTV. I don't know. It's just more sisters drama, more tea, more mess going on. We could just pray for the family. That's all I gotta say. One thing I did want to say was, you know, when Tamar did the Instagram live video, she talked about how, you know, she didn't want to turn the show into like a ratchet type of show. It's just about 5 positive black women and all this kind of stuff. And a part of me understands what she's talking about. But she's saying, because it's almost like you're bringing other people on our dime. This is the Braxton Family Value Show, but other people are coming on the show, like for what? And they're not even in the family. And I get it, but it goes to show how thirsty people are for $1. It goes to show how replaceable people are, even if you're family. There's always somebody willing to come in and take your coin. Whether it's 50 cents or 50,000, it's always somebody willing to come in to take your coin. So it really just boils down to you and morals and what you believe and what you feel and what you can afford. Okay, if you can afford to leave that situation, then go on and pooch on if you're not happy. But if you can't, then you stay on the show and you have your own show by default. And I kind of think that's what done happened in this case. But we'll see. And with that said, darlings, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld on Instagram and Twitter. At ItsKingsWorld 80 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. All the good stuff. All my social media handles will be in the bottom bar below. I love you much. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.